Hello dear teachers, once again I welcome you all. Now today's my session is on Google Classrooms. How we can use Google Classroom effectively in our teaching learning process. Now first of all we'll see what is a Google Classroom. So Google Classroom is a free web-based platform that integrates your G Suite for Education account with all G Suite services including Google Docs, Gmail, Google Calendar. These all can be integrated in the G Suite services. Google Classroom saves time and paper and makes it easy to create classes, distribute assignments, communicate and stay organized. So we can say it is a home base for Google Drive. Now Google Classrooms is a way to get all your students in one place and allows you to easily assign work and for student to turn it in. Google Classroom allows us to create a unique class for every class that we teach. So in just 3 mouse clicks and a few keystroke you can create a class. Now we will see what are the features of this Google Classroom. Now it helps teachers create and collect assignments paperlessly. Now in this lockdown period we can use this Google Classroom very effectively. It includes time saving features like making a copy of a Google document for each student, creates drive folders for each assignment and student. Students can keep track of what is due on their assignments page and begin working with just a click. Teachers can quickly see who has or who has not done the work and provide direct real-time feedback and also marks within this classroom. So I think it is very useful for teachers nowadays because we can get the assignments, we can give them assignment, we can collect the assignment, we can give feedback and marks to the submitted assignments. Now how to create Google Classroom? There are you can do from your desktop or you can use your mobile also. So for this you have to open the web page and type classroom.google.com. So you will get a classroom, or you can directly go through your Gmail account. In the Gmail account you will find this option Google Classroom, then you have to click on that, you will get this type of window. So either you go through Gmail or you can directly open a web browser and type classroom.google.com, then you will get this window. This is the window of the classroom. Now when you open the when you get the first page, you can see these options: join class, create class. So as a teacher we have to create class, and for children they will click on join class. So when you click on the plus button, you will get the options: type in your class name and section, then click to create. So when you click on create, you will get the options class name, section, then create. So your Google Classroom will be created. Now see, this is the next page you will get, this window you will get after that. These are the options: stream, student, about, invite, actions. Student can post. These options you will get. Here you can see the class code. The class code is given T1. This code you have to share with your students. You can share them on the WhatsApp group. Then children can log in from their Gmail or from their Android phones. They have to download the Google Classroom app, then they have to join the Google Classroom. On the first, we have seen that join class, create class. So teacher will create, and the code which teacher gives the children, they will join here. They will click on join and give that code. So they get automatically to this Google Classroom. Or else you can invite student via email. If you click on invite, then you have to give the Gmail IDs and you can invite the students. This option, join class, create class. See again, go to Google Classroom, click on the plus button in the right hand corner, click on join class, then type in the Google Classroom code and click join. This is for children to join the Google Classroom. For teacher, click on create class. This is the home page of Google Classroom. You can see all these options are there. Here your email ID will be there. Options are there: stream, student, about, select a theme, upload photo, announcement. These all options you will get in your Google Classroom. Now we will see the different parts of this Google Classroom. Now the stream. Now stream, when you click on the stream, it is the place where your announcements and assignments are posted. Now this select theme, upload photo, this change your classroom theme or add your own photo at the top of your Google Classroom. You can add your photo here, or you can change the theme of this background. You can change from here. Then this upcoming assignments, stream, class code. Now this lists the names of assignment and when they are due. From here the children will know the assignments given by the teacher and when they are due, when they have to submit. Stream option that you can turn on or off to show your deleted items. Only teachers can use this feature. Then there is class code. Now this code you have to share with the children so that they can join the classroom. Code that you give to your students to join the classroom. Then in a invite button, you can when you click on the invite button, you get the list of students. The student page is a list of all students enrolled in your class. If you click on student, you will get all the students who are in the Google Classroom. Now you can change the students' ability to post or comment in your Google Classroom. From here you can give the comments. Student can post and comment. Next part is about. Here, change and edit information about your Google Classroom. Whatever information you want to give, you can do from here. One more option is there, invite teacher. Now you can add one more teacher. Suppose you can create one Google Classroom for your class. So all the 4 teachers can join this Google Classroom as one as a teacher, others as a co-teacher. Change and edit the information about the classroom, information about your classroom from here. Then invite, from here you can invite more teachers to join your class. So all the added teachers will have all the functions of a teacher, but they cannot delete the classroom. Then on the Google homepage you can see one option, announcement. Now the stream is where you will post your announcement and assignments. Here when you click, you will get the announcement and assignment. When you create a new assignment or assignment, it can save as a draft. So when you whatever you click here, it will automatically saved as a draft. And when you want to show to children, you have to click on that assignment, or else it will be saved as a draft only. So here you will get the option to post. So you can post, or it will be saved here only. Now next is, what is an announcement? Now, in addition to creating assignments and questions, Google Classroom allows you to create announcements. Student can respond to your announcement and you can respond back. Creating a thread. In reality, the entire class have a conversation based on one announcement. Once again, you have the option of adding a file, a YouTube video, or a link to an announcement. So announcements are a great way to post reminders about assignment due dates to your student. You can also even schedule announcement to post at a later date, which can help you stay organized as well as your student. So Google Classroom gives a place to post your announcements. Unlike a website with one-way communication, here you can get the feedback. So student can also give their feedback about the announcement. Ways to use announcement. So announcement is a place to make announcement to your class, and the children can also comment on these announcements. Now how to make an announcement? Click on the announcement, then you will get this window, then click on it, write the announcement. You can also share any you can share any material from the Google Drive. You can share YouTube video, you can share the link, or you can attach any file to the announcement. Then if you don't want to post, it will be automatically saved here, or whenever you want to post it, you have to click on the post. So at that time it will be seen by the children. So click on the assignment, type your assignment in the top box, attach the files from your drive, YouTube links, then click on the class that you want to post. You can post the same announcement to multiple classes at one time. Then click on the post. Next, one more function is assignment. So what is an assignment? So assignments are a great way to collect student work and provide your students with feedback and grades. When you create an assignment, you can provide specific instructions for that assignment, a due date and a topic. If you include a due date for the assignment, student will have until last date, like you have given time up to 12, so up to 11:59 they can submit their work. Suppose they submit work late, then Google Classroom accept that work, but it indicates that it was turned late, means the child has submitted late. One of the best feature of Google Classroom assignment is that you can add files to the assignment you create. You can add a file from your computer, a file from your Google Drive, or YouTube, or a website also you can add. So using Google Docs, you no longer need to collect and pass out the paper. Now in this lockdown period, this is very much useful. You can directly give the assignments, you can announce, then you can give the assignments, then the children can submit the assignment, and you can also check the assignments and give the marks. Ideas for using assignments. So assignment can be used as collaborative group assignment, individual writing assignment, note taking templates, test, quiz, project based learning, these all can be given in the assignment section. Now this you can do announce how to make an announcement. This we have already seen. The in attachment you can this option is for attach a document from your computer. If you click on that, then you have to attach a document from your computer. You can save that here. Then you can attach from your Google Drive also. Then if you click on this, you have to give the link of the YouTube video, and this is the link. Suppose you want to some Google form, so you have to give the link of the Google form here. Then I think everybody might be knowing how to attach from Google Drive. For that, you have to click on the drive icon, search for your document in the window that pop-ups, and click add. Then upload it. Then you have to upload it on the Google Classroom. Choices when attaching from a drive. Now there is one option is there when you attach your some file from the drive. Options are given: student can view file, student can edit the file, make a copy for each student. Now if you choose this one, student can view file, the student can only view. Then student can edit the file in the second option, or third, make a copy for each student. So each student will get one copy, so they can download it, they can change it, but your file will not be changed. As in second option, they can edit the file. Tracking your student progress. Now you have given the assignment, you can click on the assignment. You can see how many of the children have done the work, how many are not done, what was the due date. So this type of this, from this you can see how many students have done the work, not done. So easily see the number of students who have completed and have yet to complete the assignment. Now for that, the detailed list, when you click on the student, you can see all the students name, their status, whether they have given the assignment or not. Then you can give the grades here. So grades you can give out of 100. It is based on your you can give for 10, 15, 20, anyway up to 100 you can give. Maximum point is 100 here. So based on that, these grades are marks to grades are converted. Now adding a co-teacher, like your class, you are a class teacher, you can add your co-class teacher also in this Google Classroom. So multiple teachers can serve as admin for each Google Classroom. So what would I do as a co-teacher? Intervention specialist, administration, resource teacher, grade level department. So you are a teacher, you are having all the functions which are with the teacher, but you cannot delete the Google Classroom if you are a co-teacher. How to add this we have seen. Your option is given invite teacher. So adding a Google teacher, open the class you want. So open that. In that you will get click on about. In about you will get the option invite the teacher. Type the email box and invite the teacher. Archive a class. Now suppose at the end of the year you want to change the class. So for that time you archive the class. Archive means preserve the materials, discussion, material, assignment, whatever you are given the work throughout the year, that get preserved. So archived class is to be taken off of your home screen. Now all files will be available in Google Drive to view and edit. An archived class can be viewed by you and the student in the class. However, when the class is archived, you can't edit or add anything to the class until you restore it. So if you want to change, edit it, you have to restore it. Or in the archived, so you can't edit it. Now this is the archived class. Class archive, restore it to add or edit anything. So if you want to change anything, you have to restore it. Then now how to archive the class? For that, on these three dots, vertical three dots, click on that. It is home. Go to home, then click on archive, then screen will pop up that your class is archived. So need to view, restore or delete, so you can directly click on restore, so you can do some changes in that. Drafting an assignment or announcement, this you can do now. Assignment and announcement you can do. Now in assignment, click on the assignment, then click the down arrow next to the blue post and save. Here post is given, you click here. In assignment also you get the option of attach from the PC, Google Drive, YouTube and Google link. Then post or save a draft. Either you post or save it. Now you can draft assignment and announcement. Okay, we will see again. This is the home page. This is the draft. Click the down arrow to access your draft. If you click on this draft, you will get whatever things you have saved as a draft. Then you can either post it or keep it that only. So click on the draft you would like to edit, post, delete. Here edit the post if needed, then click post or cancel. You can also resave the draft. Now this Google Classroom is also available on the mobile app. The mobile app allows students to do their work on any device. So it is a perfect solution, one-to-one access. Now in mobile app also student can attach photos to assignments and post attach images, PDF, web pages from other apps to their assignments. So suppose you have given some homework to write some question answers. Now when they open the Google Classroom from their mobile app, they can directly click the images and attach it in the Google Classroom. So from you can get many helpful hints about the Google Classroom if you go to the help center in the Google Classroom. So thank you dear teachers for patient hearing. We will next go with the demonstration.